So you're thinking about moving to San Francisco, California? In this video, I'm going to show you around the Excelsior District, where I grew up and currently reside in San Francisco. I'm going to take you around the neighborhood, things to do, places to eat, and I'll show you some different price points of different homes in the area so you can see what might fit in your budget. And if you stay until the end, I'll share with you a best kept secret of this neighborhood that you definitely don't want to miss. So let's jump right in. If this is your first time on this channel and you want to know everything about living in the San Francisco Bay Area from a born and raised San Francisco local, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you could be the first to know about the current market in San Francisco, California. My name is Irene Oyang with Living in SFC. I was born and raised and still currently live in San Francisco, and now I'm a real estate broker in my hometown. I get calls from people like you every day, so whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out as all my contact information is in the description box below. I'd be happy to help you make a smooth move to San Francisco or the surrounding Bay Area. Now, let's take a closer look at the Excelsior District. The Excelsior District is a neighborhood in District 11 of San Francisco, a residential area located in the southeastern part of the city. The district is diverse both in terms of its demographics and its geography. It includes neighborhoods such as Outer Mission, Crocker Amazon, and Mission Terrace. Known for its diverse community and vibrant local culture, Excelsior features a variety of dining, shopping, and recreational facilities, making it a family-friendly environment. Many residents of this neighborhood own their homes, contributing to a stable and community-oriented atmosphere. The area has a lot of art and history that highlights the cultural richness of its population. You'll know you're in the Excelsior when you see this iconic blue water tower and the many art murals that are scattered throughout the neighborhood. My favorite is this one on Excelsior Avenue. One of my favorite things about San Francisco is the prioritization of access to parks and recreational spaces. The city planning of San Francisco has made it so that no matter where you live in the city, you're only 10 minutes away from a park or some sort of outdoor green space. The Excelsior's parks and outdoor spaces are exceptional and one of my favorite parts about living in this neighborhood. I'm currently in McLaren Park, which is San Francisco's second largest park, covering approximately 313 acres and offering over 7 miles of walking trails that truly feels like an escape from the city. There's so much to do here, whether you like more active pursuits like playing pickleball, tennis, or basketball, or if you want more chill activities like looking at a scenic view or taking a stroll in what feels like a forest in the middle of the city. There are so many other parks in the Excelsior that have amazing recreational facilities, like the one I'm at currently, Crocker Amazon, which is truly a sports complex. It has 5 full-sized soccer fields that are lighted and available for year-round play. There's also tennis courts, football fields, a skate park, and playground area. I'm here now at my favorite park in the Outer Mission, which is on the southwestern side of the Excelsior District. I grew up going to this park and it's just so peaceful. It feels really enclosed because it's kind of like a hidden park that you come into either on Alamany or Cayuga. And once you're in here, it's like an enclosed space with a big grass field. There's also a tennis court, a playground, a basketball court, and a rec center here. And one of my favorite parts about this park is that scattered throughout the park, there's totem poles to pay tribute to the namesake of the park, which is Cayuga, which is an indigenous tribe name. And also there's messages and signs all around the park that spread messages about joy, love, and happiness. You can also see here that the BART tracks run right above here. That's my dog running right there. The BART tracks run right over this park. And it gets very loud, but to me, it's so nostalgic. Like, to me, it's so calming to see the BART pass by. And then this right here is a huge throne that I used to climb as a kid, and now I love just sitting here and reading my book while my dogs play. So this is definitely, I would say, a hidden gem that not a lot of people know about the Excelsior District. It's my favorite park, and it's super close to Balboa Park as well, which I'll show you next. And last but not least, we have Balboa Park, which is a prominent park in San Francisco because it's right next to Balboa Park Station, but it's also in the Mission Terrace / Balboa Park neighborhood, right next to two of the schools in the district, James Denman Middle School and Balboa High School. I actually grew up playing softball right here. Well, actually right there at that field, but Balboa Park has so many different recreational facilities. There's playgrounds. So this is the Balboa Park pool. I actually learned how to swim here. And there's also basketball courts, and as you can see, so much green space for dogs to run around in. There's even a skate park that was built right on San Jose and Ocean Avenue. Balboa Park Station on Geneva Avenue, right here behind me, is a key hub for transportation, including BART and Muni. Taking the BART from Balboa Park Station, you could get to downtown Civic Center in just 11 minutes. And we have over 10 different Muni buses in the Excelsior District, including the M Ocean View that takes you to San Francisco State University, the 14 that takes you on Mission Street all the way from Daly City to the Embarcadero, and to the 28 and 29 that can take you to Golden Gate Park. If you have a car, the Excelsior is still a great place to live because it's right along the 280 and the 101. You can get to downtown in just 15 minutes with no traffic and about 25 to 35 minutes with traffic. You can also get to Serramonte in Daly City in just 10 minutes and about 12 minutes to get to the beach town of Pacifica. I remember in high school, my mom actually wanted to move us to the Parkside neighborhood near Stonestown because that's where my high school was, and it'd be an easier commute to school. But ultimately, we decided to stay right here in the Excelsior because of the convenience of access to highways, transportation, and just the community feel. We felt like we were really grounded in Excelsior, and we had a great family environment here in the Excelsior. Don't expect to find a Starbucks or Chipotle here in the Excelsior District. The Excelsior is known for its local community feel and its many mom and pop shops. I'm here at Roxy's, an iconic bodega and sandwich spot right across from Balboa Park. I actually grew up playing softball at Balboa Park, and once in a while our softball coach would treat us to Roxy's after practice. My favorite is the Simon Special, which is turkey, pastrami, and cheddar cheese on a Dutch crunch roll. If you're in the Excelsior District, definitely make sure to check out Roxy Food Center and get a sandwich here. A lot of the streets here in the Excelsior are named after countries. For example, we're passing by right now Persia Street, and actually Persia Street is one of my favorite streets to drive on because there's a bunch of tree canopies there, and it's just so beautiful. It feels like you're not even in the Excelsior, to be honest. And then we're about to pass by Mission and Onondaga, which is kind of a central location here in the Excelsior with a bunch of food spots. Some of my favorite restaurants are right here on Mission Street. Guadalajara is my favorite taqueria in the Excelsior. Right across is also Farolito that a lot of people love. And then there's Hawaiian Drive-In for spam musubi and Hawaiian barbecue, Thai sandwiches for some bomb banh mi's, which is Vietnamese sandwiches. And then there's also Amami, which is closer to Silver Avenue. I'll get some footage there because they have my favorite omakase there, and it's pretty affordable, like some of the most affordable but still fresh omakase in the city. And then there's also Excelsior Coffee, which is a Filipino-owned coffee shop in the Excelsior District. All of the restaurants that I pointed out and mentioned just now are owned by Mexican, Chinese, and Filipino community members. For grocery options in the Excelsior, we have Safeway on Mission Street and my favorite Asian supermarket, Manila Oriental Market, also on Mission Street right here on Mission and Trumbull. We also have a bunch of Mexican marts scattered throughout Mission Street called La Loma, and they're numbered by each one. I think we have 3 just here in the Excelsior. We all know the weather in San Francisco is unpredictable, so when it comes to buying a home or moving to a new neighborhood, it's important to know what the climate and weather is like in each different neighborhood. The Excelsior District tends to have less fog and more moderate temperatures compared to more coastal and fog-prone neighborhoods like the Sunset or Richmond. But it's typically not as sunny as it would be in the Mission or downtown because we are still close to Daly City, so we do get the fog rolling in sometimes, which you could kind of see behind me right here. Sunny here, a little fog right there. Now I'm gonna take you along on a drive-by to see 3 different price points of different homes in each Excelsior neighborhood. We'll start off with Outer Mission, then we'll go to Excelsior proper, where I'll actually take you inside of a home, and then we'll see the last home in Crocker, Amazon. I'm here at our first listing on 37 Nagley Street in Outer Mission. This one is listed at $899,000. It's a 4-bed, 4-bath with 2-bed, 2-bath upstairs and 2 1-bed, 1-bath units downstairs. It has a total of 1,710 square feet on a 2,107 square foot lot, and it was built in 1950. And we are just 1 block away from Mission Street right there. And you could take the 14 bus there that goes all the way to downtown. I'm now here at 619 Maple Street in Excelsior. This is a 4-bed, 3-bath listed at $1.55 million. It's a 1,674 square foot home on about 2,500 square foot lot, and it was built in 1938. Now let's go ahead and take a look inside the home. So I'm now here at 266 Curtis Street, which is a house listed at $1.995 million in Crocker, Amazon. It's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath of 2,220 square feet on a 4,325 square foot lot. And this home was actually built in 2021. So just 3 years ago, they completely tore down the home and rebuilt it from the ground up. This is a great location because right across from me here, you have this little triangular park area with lots of greenery. And just down the street is the Cordova Market, as well as the 43 bus stop, which will take you to Balboa Park in just 5 minutes. Okay, I have a fun fact for you guys. If you grew up watching Princess Diaries like I did, you may recognize this house behind me as the house of Mia Thermopolis, the Princess of Genovia. Although the film makes it seem like this house is in Nob Hill or North Beach, it's actually right here in the Excelsior District, just west of McLaren Park on Brazil Avenue. And this house last sold in 2015 for $1.85 million. I'm now here at the Avalon Steps, a hidden gem that only locals really know about. It's so peaceful here. There's benches to sit so that you could come here, read your book, and just chill, be in the quiet peace of all the birds chirping, the flowers around blooming. And it is such an iconic spot because it has the best view of the entire Excelsior District. Wow, look at this view. Whew. Oh, me? I'm the view? Just kidding. So I'm here now at the Avalon Steps with MC and Lei. Lei was born and raised in the Excelsior, and MC currently lives here. So they'll be sharing with you the things that they love about the Excelsior.
I have lived in the Excelsior for 2 years and a couple of months now. I decided to move to the Excelsior because my partner and I were looking for a place that we can move in together, and we're both from San Francisco. I grew up in the Tenderloin and he grew up in the Fillmore, and we felt that it was really important for us to still live in the city. And when we were looking at places where we could like really settle down and like plant some roots, we needed a place that was like a little bit more spacious than what we're used to. In downtown, like we are in like apartments that are like really, really small, and that's not super suitable for a family or for people that like want to have a family. So we were looking a little bit like outside of downtown. We have some roots in the Excelsior. Like we have homies that are from the Excelsior that also grew up here, and for us, like it was just like that just made sense for us, and we found what we were looking for. I think my favorite thing about the Excelsior is definitely like the views from this neighborhood. It's such an underrated neighborhood in the city. Like we have some of the best 360 views of the city. Another thing that I really love about this neighborhood is how there's such a large like immigrant population here. It's the largest Filipino population in the city. And for me, like that's really important. This is the neighborhood where you have like Filipino restaurants like all along Mission Street. And that's the same with like there's a really large Latinx community here too as well. And there's something really special about like being able to walk down Mission Street or like get on the bus and you're hearing like your native language being spoken. Like that for me is like really great and awesome and like a neighborhood that I want to stay in.
It was fun. I feel like there's just a lot of foot traffic here, so it was very accessible of like being able to go to my family's house from like Geneva to Portola. Yeah, I felt like I was walking a lot and taking bus a lot when I was a kid. I would say just my emotional like attachment to it, because like my family was on opposite ends. My family has always lived here. Like this area in this district like holds a special place in my heart. Just because like everywhere I turn, I feel like there's so many memories of like me and my family hanging out or like having birthday parties at McLaren. So it just holds like a very emotional value to me.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So this jacket that I've been wearing throughout this video, it's Lei's merch, Bay Pedestrian.
Yes, ma'am.
And I wanted to ask you, like, what inspired you to create Bay Pedestrian?
My main inspiration, a lot of like I would say my intention of movement within my life is reflection of my family. So my mom used to have like the sucker-free like shirt she would wear all the time. And I kind of just drew inspiration from that and just like the being of like my family and like how we move and how we see each other and just like being true San Franciscans, really. Yeah.
And that wraps up everything you need to know about living in the Excelsior District. Comment down below if you think that I missed anything in this video. And whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to call me, shoot me a text, or send me an email. All my contact information is in the description box below. I'd love to help you make a smooth move to San Francisco. Or if you already live here, I'd love to help you discover what neighborhood is best suited for you. Until next time, I hope to see you around the city.